Welcome to All Bark, All Bite Barbecue. I'm Sam the Man. We got something special for y'all today. Just gonna require a little bit of patience. But like we say, let's get into it. What's something that everyone loves and they simply can't get enough of? Boom! Pork belly. Delicious pork belly. Today, I have a recipe here for you guys that's gonna be nice and simple. We're gonna turn this pork belly into delicious bacon. It's gonna take about 5 or 6 days, but it's a nice, simple recipe that's just gonna require just a little bit of patience. 8 pounds, we're gonna cut it down to half, down the middle, and break this up, and then we're gonna get the process started. Stay tuned, let's go. So let's talk about some of the ingredients that are gonna go into this process. Brown sugar, because we're going to be doubling the recipe, so we're going to use a half a cup of brown sugar. We're also going to be using a half a cup of maple syrup. You can use any maple syrup you like. And then we'll be also using kosher salt. But the most important thing with curing meats is this, the curing salt. This is Anthony's Pure Premium Pink Curing Salt #1. I'll put the description in the comments, and this is very important. This is going to allow for you to keep the meats in the refrigerator without allowing bacteria or other things of that nature to grow or contaminate the meat. The wonderful thing about this is that this is 2 pounds that I got off of Amazon. It wasn't a whole lot of money, but this is enough to cure hundreds of pounds of meat. It's great stuff. So it's not Himalayan pink salt, but it's a curing salt. And so we're gonna mix all these in and let's go. All right guys, I forgot to mention that was a half a cup of kosher salt because I doubled the recipe, but if you were doing single, that'll be a 1/4 cup. And I also use 4 teaspoons of the curing salt. If you're doing one single batch, that would be 2 teaspoons. So you want to make sure you get all the air out of this bad boy. You want to get that covered all over the pork belly, and make sure you flip it once every day in the refrigerator. Welcome back to All Bark, All Bite Barbecue. It's been 5 days since we put the pork belly in the cure. Since then, I've done a few things I'm going to show you, but right now we got the Gravity 980, Char Grillers Gravity 980 fired up to about 225. It's a little bit higher, which is fine. We're getting ready to put these 2 pork bellies on at around 225. It's around 230 right now, which is fine. But we're gonna put the probes in there, and we're gonna cook these bellies until they hit an internal temp of 140. I have 1 piece of pecan and 1 piece of hickory on there. And so these things are gonna take on a lot of nice smoke, and we're gonna make that delicious bacon. Let's go. So here I am washing the pork belly off. It's important that you wash that cure, the brine off of there, and make sure you put that back in the refrigerator to let it air dry overnight, 24 hours. Let's take a look at it. Ooh, this is what you'll get, the final result. You have that nice brown color on there. The meter has been tracking the temps. Everything has been spot on. Let's go. So here's my deli slicer that I got from Amazon. If you guys want to know the exact one, I can put the link in the description. Ooh, look at that perfect bacon right there. It's just so good. Let's put it down on the griddle and let's make a nice breakfast sandwich. You see the sizzle right there? It is simply, the smell right now, if you can smell it, it is fantastic. So making a breakfast sandwich for me and my son, and we're gonna go ahead and get those assembled. Look at that bacon. Wow, let's go. All right, let's take a bite of this basic breakfast sandwich with the homemade bacon. Mmm. Mm. Ooh, that sandwich was delicious. The bacon was a perfect accent to the whole process. Simply delicious. You got to try it. Let's do a little recap though. We got an 8-pound pork belly from Costco. We divided it in half, roughly 4 pounds for each slab. We made a cure out of the ingredients: salt, the curing salt, maple syrup, brown sugar. We went 5 days. Then we rinsed that brine off, let it rest in the refrigerator overnight, 24 hours. Smoked it at about 225 degrees until the internal temp was 140 degrees. Let that rest and come down from the cooking process. Put it in the refrigerator, sliced it up. Delicious bacon made right here at home. You've been here with All Bark, All Bite. I'm Sam. Tune in for something next time. Let's go.